Hi guys, this is Karen. Welcome to another exciting video. This is drawer number 2 of my eyeshadow palettes. So let's just take a close look up and see which brands we can find here. We have Essence, Sigma, Uden's Eye, all of these Uden's Eye, Juvia's Place, and here we have BH Cosmetics. So we have some digging to do. So without further ado, let's just start. Let's see my eyeshadow palette collection, drawer number 2, and let's find out, will I declutter something? Last video that I did was drawer number 1, which was this drawer with my mostly ColourPop, and we tidied it up really nice. And now we're going to do drawer number 2. I'm not promising anything, but let's see. Will I declutter anything? We're about to find out, so let's start. We're going to start with this side. Here we have mostly BH Cosmetics. So let's start. First, well, upside down. Yeah, this is Do Not Disturb. I think this is one of their newest collections. I haven't bought a BH Cosmetics palette in a long time, ever since they went to chapter 11 and Bought by Revolution. I haven't bought anything from BH Cosmetics, so this is relatively older, I guess, maybe 2 years or so. Let's just, swatch these. I really love the combination of colors. Let's just take On Hold, which looks really nice. Let's just swatch it. And let's see. I'm just going to swatch here. Live swatches. This looks gorgeous, beautiful shade. Well, definitely keeping. I love purple, I love blues. I really love the combination of these colors. I think they are gorgeous, and I am definitely keeping it. Okay, let's see the next one. Yeah, I think I'll take everything out, and then I will reorganize maybe the drawer, so I'll just put it aside. Okay, next up from BH Cosmetics, Let That Go. Yeah, these were the palettes that had the very strange phrases, let's just say like that. And this was, whoa, what happened here? Okay, this was the green one. Oh, I love this palette. Why haven't I used it? This is so beautiful. When I saw this palette, I just fell in love, and I had to have it. Look at the beautiful browns and the greens, and you can create so many pretty looks using this palette. I'm not sure if these palettes are in stock or not, but I hope that you have them. Let's just swatch a few shades. Just how are we going to do that? I don't know. Okay, let's swatch this one and maybe the brown one, just so we can see the differences. And this was the first one that I swatched, but I think that maybe I should swatch like this. It will be easier for the camera to pick it up. Look at these amazing shades. Just gorgeous, just beautiful shimmers. and it's still good after all this time. I think you guessed it, I'm definitely keeping this one as well. Next up from the same line was Looking Like a Snack. This was pinks, and well, mostly pinks and the black, and beautiful color scheme. This is gorgeous. Let's swatch Dirty Talk because it looks really interesting. This is an interesting palette. I don't know why I always think that you're not going to see. This is a silvery, is that duochrome? No, it's just a silver with glitter in it. But this is beautiful. I am going to keep this one as well. And next, the last one I have is the Optimistic AF, which is more of an orange themed. They had more in this line, but I did not get them all. I settled with 4. This is also beautiful color scheme. I don't have a lot of color scheme like this in my collection, so I am going to keep it. I know that's shocking. Let's just swatch these two here. These two shimmers. And I'm just taking them, clean fingers, and we'll swatch them here. 1, 2, whoa, look at that orange. Look at the orange one. These are just beautiful. Okay, I love the quality. I think BH Cosmetics have, well, at least had a very good quality eyeshadow palettes. Okay, next up they had, I think a few years ago, a series of palettes that there were, the series was, I think every month they had a new eyeshadow palette, a 7-color eyeshadow palette each month. Each palette was based on, if I'm not mistaken, a jewel stone or something like that. Yeah, I do think so. I bought 2. I bought August and September. Let's see, August first, it was called Peridot. Is Peridot? I don't know, I'm not so sure. Okay, this is it. Now, this one is too glittery, so I don't really love using it. It's a beautiful shade, but it has too many glitters. This is, I think it's going to be on the maybe pile. I'm not so keen about this one. Peridot, and I also got Sapphire, which looked like that, looked promising. And this one also has pressed glitter. Not a fan of pressed glitters. No. I hate pressed glitters, so this one I will never use. The other shades are pretty. I really love them. Let's just swatch Sapphire. I think it's a bit hard. Maybe it got hard pan. Nope, it's still here. Beautiful sapphire shade. I think these are just gorgeous. So this one I'm definitely keeping, and this one on the maybe pile. So let's put this one on this side and this one on the maybe pile. Okay, next up, I think this is the first BH Cosmetics palette I ever bought. This is Zodiac Aquarius. This is very old, but the color scheme is gorgeous. I love color schemes of blues and browns. You can create a nudie look, a neutral look, and a colorful look, and I think this is beautiful. Let's just swatch maybe this one here, the middle shade. And let's see how it looks like. I think I need to clean my hand now. Yeah, this is beautiful. I really enjoy the quality of the eyeshadow palettes from BH Cosmetics. Let's just clean this up. So we have clean canvas. Okay, I'll clean it up. And I just want to say that I think that BH Cosmetic had very beautiful and colorful palettes over the years, and I really enjoy their quality. I haven't bought anything as of late, as I already said. This is their travel collection. This is beautiful in Barcelona. I think this is also one of the first that I bought. They I think changed packaging since I bought it, but the color scheme didn't change. So this is the color scheme of Barcelona. I did a dedicated video on it at the time that I purchased it. I think these are gorgeous shades. Again, I really love their quality. Beautiful shades. This row at the bottom, not my favorite tones of shades. I think the blue is too blue, the green is too green, too deep of a green, but overall this is a beautiful palette. Also keeping Smitten in Switzerland, another one of their 16 pan travel series. I have a few of this series. This is also beautiful. You have your pinks and your nudes and your pinks and a green and a blue and even mustard and black. So you can create so many beautiful looks. Let's just swatch some of these. Maybe Zurich and Mount Rigi. I guess these are places in Switzerland. So let's take Zurich, as Zurich is this one, sorry, and Mount Ziri. Let's just see how they swatch. Ooh, still creamy, still kicking, still gorgeous. I mean, look at that. This is just so beautiful. So definitely keeping this. Okay, next up is one of my favorites in this line, Love in London. I think I bought it after being in London, so this is more of a nude color scheme. You had your blues, I know, and you have your pinks, but this is more of a nude inspired, let's say. Except if you just hide this column here, at least these three shades, then it's definitely a nude palette. Also very beautiful. Also, I think I did a dedicated video. Let's just swatch Lolly and London. London and Lolly. Let's just swatch them here. Lolly and London. Still kicking and beautiful. Again, I'm not sure if you can buy the travel series, but maybe you have them. This is a reminder to use them, and it's also a reminder for me to use them. So Love in London, definitely keeping, definitely. Next up was Lost in Los Angeles, which is a pastel palette. And I remember doing a comparison between this and the Natasha Denona pastel palette. When Natasha Denona palette came out, there weren't so many similarities, but this is also a beautiful pastel palette. beautiful. Wow, I totally forgot using it. And this video kind of reminds me which palettes I have and why I should use them more. These are so gorgeous. Let's swatch Melrose and Sunset Boulevard, which is this pinky red. Yeah, let's do that. So Sunset Boulevard, oh my god, these, look at that. These are so creamy and beautiful. Let's just swatch them. Okay, you can see for yourself. They are still shimmery and beautiful. Just gorgeous. Why haven't I used them? I totally forgot that I have these palettes by BH Cosmetics. I know that BH Cosmetics is not popular anymore because, again, they hardly release anything, and I wasn't excited from their latest releases. I didn't see anything that I told myself I need to buy that and I must have it. So I'm going to settle with the BH Cosmetics that I already have. This is Trendy in Tokyo. This one was a very colorful palette. Wait, it's moving. A very, very colorful palette, rainbow style palette. Trendy in Tokyo. This is a very nice, well curated rainbow palette. It has great BH Cosmetics quality. Mainly mattes. I think we have only 3-4 shimmers in this palette. Mainly mattes, but also very, very beautiful. I'm definitely keeping it. Now we're getting into my most favorites, and one of them is the Blueberry Muffin. Blueberry Muffin is gorgeous. Okay, now we're opening it. This is beautiful. Again, I'm not a fan of this line here. I don't know when I'm going to use dark matte with shimmers. I don't know when I'm going to use that, but other than that, I mean, look at it. This is so beautiful. Let's just swatch Tempting, because I am tempted to swatch it. So let's just, I mean, look at that. Okay, I'll swatch it to be easier. Can you see that? This is stunning. Stunning. Definitely keeping Blueberry Muffin. Next up is, whoa, okay, Passion in Paris. This is Passion in Paris, also one of my favorites. Also beautiful. It has blues and dark burgundies and even purples and some neutrals. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Beautiful. Why haven't I used it for such a long time? I don't know. Let's just swatch Arch de Triomphe, which is this purple. It looks like a duochrome. Let's just remind ourselves if it is a duochrome. Yeah, it's switched to gold. Whoa, this is so beautiful. Whoa, 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 wow, wow. Why haven't I used this? This is just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Really, really beautiful. Definitely keeping, there is no question about it. Next up, and the last one from the travels. Oh, this is not travel series. Okay, that was the Paris was the last one from the travel series. Now they had, I think, food series. I don't know. I don't have another one. This is avocado. Oh, also blueberry, of course. I just realized that Blueberry Muffin and avocado came together. They're not from the travel series. Sorry, my bad. So avocado toast is also green inspired. Obviously, avocado is green. but it had surprising pops of pink and a very pale beige color, and very beautiful. And I love the color scheme, and maybe you can see that this was my favorite shade. It is well loved Hass, which is a type of avocado. If you have it, use it. This is gorgeous. Let's just swatch Hass because we have to. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at these beautiful 3 shades. Wow. 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 Definitely keeping. Okay. I think I have more BH Cosmetics, but it's tucked at the end, so let's just skip to the next ones. Okay, next up are Focallure. These are the 3 palettes that I bought at the beginning of my channel. These 3 were the first ones I ever posted on. I really love them, so they have a soft spot in my heart, so I'm not going to get rid of them, even though I'm not really... Oh, this one had a brush in it. I'm not really sure they're still available. I'm not sure if they are still okay, but these ones I did at my first ever YouTube video. I did on these. So they have a soft spot in my heart, and I'm definitely keeping them. Definitely. Let's just swatch. Let's swatch this one, Platinum Crystal. My hand is already glittery. Sorry about that. Yeah, they kind of lost their edge, but they are still beautiful, and I can definitely still use them if I want to. So that was So Hot. I also have 2 more. This is Perth, and I really love this palette. Now this one has 2 glittery shimmery shimmers that now I don't use as much as I used to use in the past, so I will definitely not use these 2 shades. But look at this beautiful blue here, just gorgeous. Okay, love this one. Again, keeping it because I already said. And Paris is was more of a blue in green, 1 green and some, I didn't say blue, I meant purple, and more of a nude color scheme. They had the browns and a pop of yellow. This one didn't have glitters like the Perth one. I think so. Maybe these ones are glittery. I don't really remember. That's it. These definitely stay. Okay, let's see what else we have. I have a few Essence. I have this one, Dancing Green. This is a very compact eyeshadow palette. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is good for traveling. These shades are magnificent. Let's just swatch this one here. They don't have names. This is beautiful. Green. I love my greens. This is a very good palette for traveling, so I'm definitely going to keep it. Okay, we also have from the same series at Essence, we have I Like to Move It, the name just kind of got erased. This one is also, this is a purple one. This is also great for traveling. I think I took this one when I traveled to Spain, if I'm not completely mistaken. gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Let's just swatch this one. Definitely keeping. It's, again, really good for traveling. It's lightweight. It has 6 shades, and look at the quality. Just very, very pigmented, very shimmery. Love it. I have another one from Essence that I'm not really loving. This is Welcome to Miami. I haven't used this palette, I think, since I bought it and since I reviewed it. Haven't used it. I don't know. I'm not reaching it. I'm not reaching to grab it and try it. I don't know why. There's something about it. Maybe the quality wasn't that good. Not a fan. Not a fan of this palette, but I will still keep it because I love Essence. Okay, next we have this one. This one is from, oh, what was the name of this brand? Maybe, oh, Viseart, sorry, forgot about that. Viseart. This is called Petite Pro, and the name of the palette is Petite Pro 3, whatever that means. And this is the palette. This is also very good for traveling. This is so small. The pen sizes are really, really small, and you have lots of options here. You have greens, you have browns, you have purples, you have pinks. Very, very nice palette. Let's just swatch this one. I think this one I got secondhand. Yeah, look at that beautiful bronze shade. Beautiful. Okay, this is the only Pat McGrath palette that I have. It doesn't have a name, so I don't know what it's called, but this is it. This is also something that I bought secondhand. This is cute. Also, I really love these small palettes because they're travel friendly. So, and definitely this is the only Pat McGrath palette that I have, and I will keep it. Let's just swatch the gold. Very, very creamy. Let's just do it here. Here. Very creamy and pretty and shiny. But you know, I don't see anything special about it. Just the name Pat McGrath. That's the only special thing that I see here. I don't find that this formula is different from any other formula that I have in my collection. Of course, the good formulas, let's say BH Cosmetics, Colourpop, etc. Now I have these two small ones from Sigma. I have Electric Pink, which looks like this. And this is gorgeous, and I really, really enjoy the quality of Sigma. I love Sigma. I don't have a lot of palettes from Sigma. They're not affordable, but they have, well, they always have sales, and they have a great quality. Let's swatch a matte for a change and a shimmer. I usually swatch only shimmers, so why not swatch a matte? So these here, this is the shimmer, this is the matte. Yeah, very, very beautiful. And also from the same series, I also have Ivy. Ivy is more brown and green. Also gorgeous quality. I really, really love it. Again, I love the quality of Sigma eyeshadow palettes. Okay, now we are in Uden's Eye territory. Not all of Uden's Eye palette, but some. I did a video recently about my Uden's Eye palettes, so you can check it out. This is Alva 2. This one has shimmers and mattes. These and this are matte, all the others are shimmers. Great quality. Of course, I'm going to keep it. This shade is in particular beautiful, gorgeous. This one kind of broke and I repressed it. Let's just swatch it. Where can I swatch it? Here. Whew. Whoa. Beautiful, shimmery, light blue. There's a beautiful reflection. And the quality of Uden's Eye. Oh, what did I do here? What did I do? Okay, I just make everything a big mess because of the swatches. Clean my hand. Okay, next up from Uden's Eye we have Cooled, I imagine that's the name. This is all shimmer. You can't use only this palette in my opinion. I need a matte, but this is a great companion palette. I'm not going to get rid of any of my Uden's Eye palette. I'm just showing them to you. So far we have only one in a maybe. Urd. This is beautiful. This is grungy and beautiful, and I really love creating looks with this palette. Now, if there's a palette that I showed you and you have at home and you want to see me create a look or several looks, then do let me know in the comment section down below. I would be happy to do that. This also from Uden's Eye. This is the Hummingbird. This is opens like a book, like that. This has the bright red and the purples and the blues and the greens. Which one will we swatch? Let's swatch this one. Look at that. Can we see anything? Yeah. Wait. Doesn't want to zoom in. Yeah, now. Thank you. Thank you for zooming in. I appreciate it. Okay, gorgeous. Again, not getting rid of any one of my Uden's Eye palette. This is Saga of Freya. They're Swedish, so these are the names from Sweden mythology, if I'm not mistaken, or Nordic no, not Swedish, Nordic mythology. Yeah. So what about the zoom in here? Is it going to zoom in anytime soon? Okay, these are oranges and blues. Pretty palette. Again, keeping. Okay, Stone and Rock. This is Stone and Rock. This is something I recently did a video on. I recently created a look with this. I think this is just, I love these colors. Love greens and browns, and look at this beautiful gold. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? There's a YouTuber I follow that said it looks like the Yucca palette from Natasha Denona. I don't have the Yucca palette, I can't compare, but I don't know if I agree with that. But this is just beautiful. And the last one in this drawer from Uden's Eye is Solomane 2. Yeah, right, Solomane, yeah, Solomane 2. This is how it looks like. These are spectacular. Look at these. The blues and the purples and the oranges, and you have a black called black hole. This dark blue here, just yummy. A yummy palette. Again, I already published a video about my Uden's Eye palette. Okay, next up is Juvia's Place. I have a few Juvia's Place palettes. Also, I have to say that these are relatively old. I didn't pick up anything from Juvia's Place as of late. This was the Rebel Army. Nice. Not my favorite Juvia's Place quality. This is nice, but I think for me it is too dark. Too dark for my likings, but I'm not getting rid of a green eyeshadow palette. That will never happen. Okay. Next up, the Saharian by Juvia's. This is it. This is, I don't know about this one. They are beautiful shades. I mean, Fula and Lulu are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Maybe I can swatch them. They are, as you can see, very, very creamy and beautiful. So that's why I think I'm going to keep it. Even though there are shades here that I probably will never use, like this orangey red here, because I don't see a look. I don't see how I can come up with a look with this very dark red. Next up from Juvia's Place, one of my favorite, the Nomad. Now, the most beautiful shade that ever existed is this shade here. This is a beautiful grungy palette. It has this beautiful khaki green and this color here. Okay, we have to swatch it. We have to. Look at that. Look at this color. It looks like it's a, I don't know, it's a gold. It's gorgeous. I love it. Definitely keeping. Next up is Nubian 3 Coral. This is gray and coral shades, and you have even have two browns here, and you have gray leaning to blue, and you have this gray here. Also beautiful palette, definitely keeping. And the blushed rose, I think, was the last palette that I bought from Juvia's Place. I have a few more, we'll get to them in a minute. This is just beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. And this shade here, something, look at that. Here, can you see that? I don't know. I really hope that we can see that well. Okay, next up from Juvia's Place, the Magic Mini. This is, well, not exactly rainbow, but very similar, because you have pinks and red and green and blue and purple. And this is a beautiful color scheme. Definitely keeping. Definitely keeping. This is beautiful. Okay, Festival. The Festival palette. I don't know why I bought this one. I really don't. Because it's very hard for me to come with a look using only this palette, unless you're using one shade and that's it. Maybe these two, maybe these can work together, maybe, I don't know. So I'm not a fan of this color scheme, but I am going to keep it. Let's just swatch this one, because we have to swatch something, right? This is also beautiful. I'm a sucker of shimmers, and the last Juvia's Place that I have is the Nubian 2. This is the Nubian 2. This is more used than the others because this one has more greens and browns, and we already established that browns with greens or brown with blues are my favorites. And this is a beautiful, beautiful palette, and the pen sizes are enormous. If we can compare, for if I can get to it, where was my what was that name? Oh yeah, this one, the Viseart pen sizes versus the Juvia's Place pen sizes. You can see, yeah, these are enormous pen sizes. But again, I am keeping all of my Juvia's Place palettes. Okay, next up is from Beauty Bay in collaboration with Nikki Tutorial. When I got this palette, I fell in love with it. It opened like this. On one, you had mirrors here, but I covered them because they annoyed me. This was the light side of the palette, and this was the dark side of the palette. And of course I'm going to open it so you can see together. First of all, great job by Nikki Tutorials. Of course, she's a great creator. I love her. And these shades are one of a kind. I mean, all of them. And I did in that, when I received it, I did so many looks using this palette. And the creation is endless, and I love it. And Beauty Bay quality is one of the best. I have 2 palettes from Beauty Bay on my way to me as we speak. So gorgeous. Definitely keeping. Okay, this one is from a brand called AWB Makeup. This is called the Game Changer. This is how it looks like. It has illustration here, and these are the shades. There is a mirror here. I covered because I wanted the shade names that are in the back. So I wanted to have the shade names where I can see them when I'm using them and doing tutorials. Of course, I did a tutorial when this palette came out, but let's just swatch a few more. Why not? Whoa. What is that? What is that? How are we going to do that? I mean, look at that. These are amazing. And the quality is definitely there. And it's very versatile. You can create so many looks. You can have, well, basically, you have a row here. This row is only browns. This row is more of a pinky. And this one is assortment of shades. You can create colorful looks and neutral looks. Gorgeous. And the quality is great. This is my favorite shade. As you can see, the dent in it This is my favorite shade here. Beautiful lid shade. Love it. Definitely keeping. Last two in this drawer. Yay. This is Ofra Pro palette because it has eyeshadows and face products. And you can see that it was well loved. This is also one of the first palettes that I bought when I started my channel. So you have 6 eyeshadow palettes, you have a highlighter, a bronzer, blushes, powder, and these two were for the brows. Gorgeous palette, and the highlighters of Ofra are one of a kind. Really, I'm not too keen about the eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow colors here, but I do love the shimmers, so I'm definitely keeping it. And the last one is also BH Cosmetics. This is Miss Claus, the Lit List. I think this is the last palette that I bought from BH Cosmetics before the rebranding, and I even kept the plastic. This is humongous. We have 30 shades. Huge. This, I really hate the glitters here and here, but this is a nice palette. This is still the good BH Cosmetics quality. This is the last palette that I have of BH Cosmetics. I'm not going to get rid of it, even though I hardly use it, just, you know, for remembrance, to remember BH Cosmetics. Okay, this is it. I'm going to clean the drawer, tidy it, and I will show it to you after I'm done. This is the organized drawer. I put everything back except of this one, which was in the maybe pile. If I will find someone to give it this to, who will enjoy it, I will give it. Otherwise it will go back here, but I will try and find someone that wants it. So I kind of switched, and I put all of my BH Cosmetics palette in this side. So these are all BH Cosmetics, and here I put my essence, 2 essence, the Sigma, the Viseart, and Pat McGrath, Wooden's Eye, Juvie. And here I put the essence that I'm not really using. The Focallure are here, and there at the pile we have the Juvia's Place, the large ones, and the AWB Makeup, and the Beauty Bay, and Nikki Tutorials. רגע, בוא נעשה מההתחלה. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this here at the end of the drawer, when you know it's harder to reach, I put my essence, the one that I didn't really like, the Focallure ones that I'm saving just for remnants, and the big ones from Juvia's Place are here, the AWB Makeup, the Nikki Tutorial and Beauty Bay, the Ofra, and the large BH Cosmetics palette. I know that since they're there, I will hardly reach them, but they're big and they can't stand in the drawer, so it is what it is. Okay, so this is it. If you enjoyed this video, then do give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Join my family here on YouTube. I will appreciate it if you will like the video and subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.